Hello my friends, Guy here again. Going to share with you all another story out of my book. This one is called The Neighbors. Before I do that, I want to just say something about the reason this happened was for these days. In my last video, the time travelers, I said the time travelers told me that they came to witness events about to unfold. The reason I was brought to Craig and Suzanne was to help prepare everybody for these days. It was for us. They have spent the last 29 years dedicated to preparing for this time through the KTI Institute site. So go visit the site and you will see what was so important. So let me get right to the story. I'm living on the 4th floor of an apartment building with this girl. Some new neighbors moving right below us, and we have a barbecue for the apartment building. Everybody goes downstairs. The couple sits next to me, the man sits next to me, and he starts talking about Christopher Columbus and how him and his wife were on the boat with Christopher Columbus. Now, obviously, this is impossible from a rational mind 500 years ago. In my mind, I'm thinking to myself, this guy's nuts. Something's wrong with him. But he was insistent. He told me he was very detailed about his stories. And that was the first contact, and the first time I realized that something was going on that was connected to the things that were happening to me. A couple of weeks later, I meet them at the bottom of a stairwell that goes up to the 4th floor, and him and his wife are cut up, they're beat up, they have scrapes on their knees, their elbows, they're bleeding. I said, what happened to you guys? We got ran over. We got hit by a car. He goes, yeah, nobody saw us. They didn't see us. We barely made it to the side. We had to crawl off the road to the side. We barely made it. Nobody saw us. Why? What do you mean nobody saw you? Again, at that moment I thought, why? Because you guys were invisible? I didn't say it out loud, but I thought it because of everything that was going on. It didn't really hit that it was a real possibility. That's number 2. There were so many things going on that year and before that I was in the process of moving out. I couldn't stay in the apartment anymore because the things that were happening in there were terrifying me. Something was in the apartment that was scaring the crap out of me. The person I was staying with had changed. I couldn't stay another minute in there. I had moved all my stuff out to a friend's house a couple miles away. I had to come back. That person had went to Utah, and I said that I would watch her cat and take care of the cat. I'd come back at night and feed the cat and whatnot. This particular night, it was dusk. I had done what I was supposed to do. It was dark out. I'd stayed longer than I should have. It was dark out. and I wanted to get the hell out of there. So I'm leaving, I go down the hallway, and it's dark. I'm on the top floor. There's a detached stairwell, and it's dark. I look to my left, and I look down, and you can see right into their bathroom. Look right into their bathroom, because it's light. It's dark out where I'm at, and this is what I see. In the tub is what appears to be a humanoid looking female. This female is blue. Yeah, she's blue. And I immediately am stuck with fear. Completely struck. I stop and I kind of crouch down. I go, you got to be kidding me. You must be kidding me. I look intently at this being, this person in the water, and she has no hair, completely bald. She has no eyebrows, little tiny ears, a little nose, slit mouth, and black eyes. Yeah, that's what I see before me. Her husband is standing right next to the tub, holding a glass of water out, like this. Just standing there, almost like very purposeful, just holding a glass of water. Okay, so that's the scene before me. I looked so close at every detail. You can see her skin was transparent, like the transparent things they have in science class of the body. You can see the veins, but she was clearly not human and blue. I snap out of my shock and I bolt down the hallway. My heart is jumping out of my chest. I'm talking to myself. I'm like, this can't be happening to me. This can't be happening. Is this really happening? This isn't real. This isn't real. Panicked, such panic and fear. I muster enough courage that I didn't know that I had. Muster enough courage to go back. I have to go see if this is real. I have to go make sure this is real. I go back. They're in the same position. And again, I look intently at this. Every detail. I needed to make sure this was real. She's laying in the tub, water up to here, no nipples, just humps, completely blue. Her husband's still standing there. She lifts her arm up out of the water, and as the water comes off of her arm, it turns back into human flesh color. It turns into human flesh color as the water comes off of her arm. He's still standing there with the water. She, at that very moment, looks like this. She just goes and looks deliberately at me. The lights pop off right when she looked at me. He didn't move, but as soon as she looked at me, the lights went off and I was gone. I was gone. I ran so fast. I think I jumped down every stairwell in one jump. I was so scared. And I tell my friend, I go back telling my friend sounding like a madman, I have to go back the next day. There's a few things in the storage unit that I have to get. I have to go back the next day. I'm in the storage unit in the basement. It's all concrete. All concrete. And I'm a mess. I am so beat down, begging God, begging, pleading. What's happening? What is happening? How come this is happening to me? Crying in the storage unit. Suddenly, I hear footsteps coming down the hallway. Concrete hallway. Click. Two sets of steps. It's them. I know it's them. They both stop for a second. And one set of steps starts walking again. It's a female. I can hear the clicking of the shoes. He stays behind. She very slowly walks. I can hear her coming closer and closer. And I'm in there after what just happened. What's going to happen? What's going to happen? So she comes around the corner. I have my head down. Tears are literally like a stream falling off of my face. I could not stop crying. She comes and she stands right next to me. And my head is down and I see her feet. Just tears running down my face. I find enough strength to look up. Barely had enough strength to lift my head up and to look in her eyes. And she had a look on her face like it's okay. She had this gentle smile. And her eyes just was like, it's okay. We did it to show you who we were. She didn't say a word. She turned around, sat there for just a second before she slowly walked away. That is my neighbor story. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for listening. I'll tell another story relatively soon. See you guys.